should not have anything.
Yeah. And then I added this. I thought it
That's
kind of,
fine.
you know.
That's fine. Again, that beautiful
All
pop
right.
of white with the brown.
FYI,
Gorgeous.
I'm going to try just doing a regular video
Yeah.
Okay.
and see how see if we have success posting that later as well.
Oh,
So
okay.
this is the bonus coverage
All right.
post game
So this room,
Mm-hmm.
to the
it's
Facebook
supposed
Live.
to be a bedroom, but I call it my ironing room. Where
Okay.
I do laundry things.
Oh, I remember this
You
room.
remember
This was
this,
your
right?
prayer room.
Yes, my prayer room too.
Yes, I
yes.
remember that. Okay.
So whatever you think will go, because these blue chairs
Okay.
will remain.
This is your space,
Mhm.
so I want to know what you want in here
I don't know.
because this is what emotion do you want to feel when you come in?
I want a happy feeling.
You want a happy feeling, so you want a bright, cheery color.
This is how to do it, by the way. You iron and pray at the same time.
Yes, that's what I do. Yes, that's this. Yes. And I'm on phone as well. Yes.
That's good. So pick what's your favorite color? So here's one thing that I will say about bedrooms and specialty rooms. Each room has its own personality.
Right.
So you can, the 3-5 rule doesn't really apply. You can do whatever you want.
Okay.
Okay? So what is your favorite color? Reds, blues, purples, yellows.
Grady, you guys help me because I really don't know colors.
What color do you wear the most?
People tell me I look good in pink, fuchsia.
But what do you like to wear on your own self? What do you feel the most vibrant in?
I guess the pinks.
Okay, so if I were to go in your closet, what color would I see the most of?
Maybe you'll find a pink. Maybe. I don't know.
Greg's like, I'm out of here.
That'd be a good game to play. We should go look at the closet.
No, when I go shopping, like
Mhm.
maybe a couple years ago, he would go with me shopping for clothes,
Okay.
and he would have to pick the clothes. I would walk in the store and look around.
Right.
Craig, I don't see anything. Let's leave. He'd have it over here, and then he would go and pull out a couple of things, and
Okay.
I would try it on.
Okay.
Sure enough, it looks good.
Okay, so what colors would he pick for you that he likes on you or that you like on yourself?
I don't know.
What about lipsticks? What do you like to wear? Pinks or reds or purples?
Or the pinky red side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so more of a pinky or red. Okay. All right, that's helpful. Okay, so now
You okay?
let's see what we got
You want to
here.
go in my closet?
I thought you were picking out
Uh-oh, what's this,
clothes.
magnifying glass?
No, we were just looking to see what color she has there,
And-
because she always wears black pants.
Okay.
And then different colored tops, so.
Emma, you can help me. Emma is good at this too.
So do you think that your mom looks good in pinks
I need the three of you to help me, and I'll say yes
or
or no.
purples or yellows or?
Yeah, Emma's not a fan of pink, though.
I can
We
say
learned
I
that
don't-
earlier.
I don't think I want a pink room in
I don't
my
think I want
house.
the pink either.
Okay, well that's fine. It's your space. Okay, what
I think it's a
am
little too much.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Oops. I'm losing my doohickey
I don't think I
thingies.
want an
Oh,
orange. I
here
don't
it
think
is.
I want a pink.
Now, as a
You like
question
green.
related to a design thing that came up earlier, pink would be way off the palette for the house, but it's okay to have a room that's way off the palette?
Yeah, because what you're doing is each room has its own personality. And now I've lost my grays.
We'll find it, Dina. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's complementing color, but
I mean, I have them written down, but
Balloon?
Look at all these ones versus these ones.
Well, these are just different types.
Okay.
So when I go to them,
yeah, pick through
Like,
those,
put the
look
paint by
through
the
those
name
and
here.
see which colors you're
I
liking.
look for the paint by the number.
Is pink considered a soothing color?
No, it's a vibrant color. It depends on the shade, actually. That's not true. It's not a
Yeah.
fair judgment. It just depends on the shade of
This
gray.
is more of a, supposed to be more of a soothing room, isn't
But
it?
she wants to feel vibrant in it.
Any color you guys gave me, I think I'll
well, you spend most of your time here.
I do, huh?
And you're the one who really is
Yeah, this red looks good, but it's not what I want. Okay. How about historic colors, Fred? Do you know what historic colors go in here?
No,
Oh, here we are. Found them.
None of these? Okay.
It's interesting, as I watch the video, I don't know if the colors look exactly the same on the video screen
Yeah.
as they do in
Mhm.
real life.
How about that?
Oh.
Oh, Dina, I got the color.
You do?
Oh,
Oh, you like a coral. Let me see.
Like a salmon coral kind of thing.
You just see it with our brown. Where's our brown? Oh, our brown's in here.
Dina, no.
Oh, I was like, I was just trying to. I thought, well, how can we? I was like, how can we make that work?
Yeah, I
That's
thought you
so
would give me a
funny.
second look. We didn't.
Well, I was trying to just work with you because I wanted to honor that, but
No.
that's
I
actually not going to work.
Yeah.
I'd say you're coming off of brown.
Brown, that's what I'm
Exactly.
saying, yeah. So
Exactly.
whatever color you guys pick, I'm sure I'll be happy with it. But yeah, so I don't want any of the browns, I think. That's
You
for
can do
sure.
purple.
Well,
Purple and brown
uh-huh,
look
let's
pretty
see.
together.
Okay, where's the purple? Okay, show me a purple, please.
Yeah.
Or you want your book? You want your book?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
I think that's going to be too much, hon. 'Cause
Yeah, yeah.
You want,
Yeah,
I think I would want something that flows off.
Yeah, I don't want
the
to
main-
change the color too much, Dina. No.
Well,
yeah.
you can pick
Well, I don't
one
know.
of the other colors that is already
Yeah.
in the house. Like we
So how
could
many colors do
pick.
we have?
Okay, so we've got our grays that are down there. We've got our brown. We've got this color that was in the dining room. This color is in Craig's office. So any of those colors working? What about this one?
Okay, so with this color and this, the color of the furniture, would that okay? Is that okay? Because I could go with that. It's probably too light though, right, Craig? But there's a lot of light to get in here.
It's fine. The other thing you could do is you can do one of the silvers.
Alright, let's see silver. Okay.
I would do the
Second.
lighter one would be,
The third one up.
this one would be the one if you're going to do that. If you're going to do the blue,
Alright, Sean, you guys help me.
I don't love that with
Okay, then not do that. Let's
the, just because it's a little bit too close to it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to share your color?
No, that's too close to me.
I think probably one of the grays would probably, coming off of the brown, would be fine.
Okay, whichever you think looks better. You pick the color, Dina, and I'll say yes or no.
Well, I want to. It's not a color, and that's my concern for you because I know you want to bring color in here.
So you're saying there's no need for color?
Well, I'm saying you can go either way. The other thing you could do is you can bring your bathroom color, if you still have that color, in here. And then you bring other color with pillows or with other things that are on the wall. So you could do that
Okay.
off of the brown is very easy.
Okay, what color were we using in the bathroom?
You have it in there. It's kind of like a vanilla color. It's like a really, really light. Let me see. Like something like this you could do. Tea light. This top one.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just. I know that it's not really anything exciting, but you could do something like that.
One of these.
That's gonna look at it with the carpet. It looks
They're
sickly.
not like that color, but that color
But
palette.
something from here.
Yeah, that's the purples. Yep, you could do that.
Okay.
Those are
Yeah.
the purples that I
Show
was
me which
talking
one you
about.
like then, if you're
For
thinking.
this room,
From the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
4 or 5.
These two. Okay, Lucy, which one do you think?
I don't think purple will look that bad. What do you think?
No, my concern is that
Yeah,
if,
we don't wanna-
if somebody walks in the house and they're downstairs and they look up in here and they see like
They'll see the room, and it'll be too much.
a purple or
Right.
a pink or anything.
Yeah.
It's
Okay, well,
just
then you're-
off color to me.
Okay.
It's gonna
Well,
look
then you're
weird.
gonna need to go with.
I'm thinking of brown. honestly.
Well, then you can go with. You've got the darker brown out here. You can go with your bedroom color, and just bring it in here, and that's totally fine. It'll be different because you'll have different accent pieces in here.
Okay.
So you want to just do this? Just
Okay.
do the familiar beige?
Okay.
Does that work?
Alright, let's do that. Yeah.
I mean, that's fine. There's
Yeah, this is-
absolutely no
This is
problem.
our
with that.
bedroom.
It's not exactly your bedroom.
Okay.
It's very similar. It's the color that we have downstairs.
Are we painting our room again, Craig?
You don't have to.
I don't think I am.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you don't have to. It's close enough.
Yeah.
It's in that same family that it's fine. That you don't need
Okay.
to repaint
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, let's go with that.
I mean, that's
Or
It's
you were
very
thinking,
simple.
Yeah, or you were thinking of gray, right, Dina?
Yeah, but if you don't have to do the gray, the brown is fine because you've got the really deep, rich, dark brown out there.
Mm-hmm.
And again, this is kind of mimicking what we're doing because this is going to be in the living room anyway.
Okay.
So
Okay. Yeah, let's go with
that
that.
would be pretty.
Mhm.
Okay, so familiar beige is going to go in
And then you can call it ironing room.
ironing room. Okay.
Doesn't that go like too much with the carpet though?
That's what I was thinking.
It's fine. It, honestly, in this type of room, it's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. Yep.
Okay.
Because you're going to be putting other things throughout on the walls. You can do pillows.
And see, that's the thing, you know, we are not probably gonna put anything more on the wall.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's fine. It'll just be very soothing. It'll just be very soothing. And I think to your point, it will look best, especially if you keep this door open all
Right.
the time.
Yeah, yeah. It's fine.
You know what I mean?
I think it's fine. Yeah, yeah.
6093. The reason why we didn't want to do that downstairs and have everything so similar is because the family room is something that's a common space. So that's why we wanted to have that contrast.
Oh, okay.
Here, this is your space. This is kind of your meditation room, your ironing room. I think it's probably wise to have everything be a little bit more soothing.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that'll be good. Okay. All right. So next room.
Is the guest room.
Okay.
Okay, so here is Emma and Sean's room to give you an idea. of the-
Okay.
We will need to pick a color for the bathroom,
Okay.
for this adjoining between the two.
Okay. I would do one of the grays because you've got this and yeah.
Gray and blue, yeah.
You got
Something
the
that
gray.
joins them.
So I would do whichever one of these two grays I would do.
Alright. Sean and Emma, you guys can.
So which one of?
So this is Emma,
sea,
right?
Yep.
This is Sean.
Mm-hmm.
What are you saying, Sean?
like more like ocean or sea type, so like more relaxing. Like when you go to the beach, one of those type of things. So like
So this one?
lighter front here.
Okay. So would you want this one or this one?
This one probably.
Okay. I mean, you can do either one. Do you like this one better?
I think because it's more of a transitional
Yeah.
for me, because this is to me too light.
Too light?
You got dark and you got dark and then you got light in between.
Are you okay
That's
with that?
fine, yeah.
Okay. The other thing this will do will save you money because you won't have to get another paint color with the painter. He'll just
Okay.
be able to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I always like try to find some ways that we can save money, and that's one way that we can do that.
Okay.
Okay, so this is going to be the adjoining or kids' bathroom, we'll say.
Mm-hmm.
So
You know, it's
kids.
interesting in today's social media age, if we had tried to do anything like this, recording stuff, like 10 years ago, every single one of us would have been self-conscious and awkward. And
yeah.
now it's like, oh, there's a video? Like, who cares? Who even notices?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you go by M for short?
Well, we bought the letters, but the M and the A keeps falling off.
Oh.
And those two have stood up there for like a year now. So that's
Yeah.
one of the things we'll do when we paint.
We'll have to start calling you M
Yeah.
And this is
until you can fix your wall.
I'm getting excited to paint. I'm so glad Dina is still a baby.
Yeah, well, that's a project. You're doing the whole house. That's going to be, your house will be inside out for a little while.
Well, I want to do it on Easter break
Oh, okay.
when they're home.
Okay.
So when they finish one room, I can have them help me pack it up back.
Oh,
I don't know,
okay.
you're probably thinking. is
Forced
that-
labor.
Yes. Hey, they want their rooms painted, you know? Yeah. They can empty out their own rooms and then the closets will be painted. Oh, I should ask Dina too. What color would go in the closet? Dina, what color will go in the closet? The same color of the room outside?
which closet?
All the closets.
You always want to do white in the closet
Oh, okay.
because it changes how your clothes look.
Okay.
So you never want to put a color inside of a
Oh,
closet.
okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
I let him know.
Whenever I see designers do it all the time, and I'm like, what are you doing? Because honestly, you'll get dressed, you go to work, and people will be like, Aretha, do you think that match?
Oh.
Because it honestly
Okay.
changes the tone of your
Right.
colors of your clothes.
Right.
So
yeah.
you just want to go white.
Yeah, gotcha.
Very simple. Okay, so this is the guest room.
Guest room.
Okay, what kind of a feeling do you want in here?
Well, I think, Rafa, always wanted to have,
Like
since you're
the
in,
blue
since
room
you're
in
in
the White
the,
House.
Ah, I gotcha.
in Washington D.C.
So-
vicinity, she wanted that
Okay.
feel in here.
Okay, So why don't we pick a really, this is like a very colonial blue.
Okay.
Do you want to just do this?
Yeah.
We've got that downstairs anyway.
And you see, that's a good thing. We already have a couple of colors
Exactly.
decided. I think let's use back those colors, correct?
Yes.
What do you think?
Yeah, well, that's what I was talking about in the beginning,
Yeah.
and that makes sense because it really does help keep the flow of the house.
Right,
Okay.
yeah.
So let's
we'll
go
with
ahead
that.
and do the whirlpool, and that's what we had in the dining room anyway, and that will be nice. So this is spare room, spare bedroom.
Guest
Guest.
room. Guest room.
Guest room.
SW9135
W. Yep, that's it.
and Whirlpool, yeah.
3, 5, and that is whirlpool. Okay, guest room.
I have a question now.
Yep.
The dining room being the dining room and being so formal, do we want to do? I mean, does that need to be a standalone,
Nope.
or it doesn't? Okay.
Different floors.
Okay.
Totally different
Alright.
floors. You
Okay.
don't even realize that it's the same color.
Okay.
But
Alright.
it feels good in the space.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
house feels good because
Yeah.
it works. There's
It's
harmony in the house,
It's
if that makes any
familiar.
sense.
Oh yeah, I've been in this room before, sort of thing. I know what
Exactly.
you're saying.
It-
yeah.
It brings a warmth and a
Mm.
hominess. That's what I like to call turning a house into a home.
Uh-huh.
You've got a house, but now it's becoming a home.
Right.
And
yeah.
that's the difference.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I like the idea of repeating the colors we already picked.
Yep.
That's a good idea.
It's my rule of thumb.
Yeah. And Gina, really, I mean,
Did
one
I
of
do
the,
that?
No.
Oh, no. Okay.
It's probably,
and that's why I have this, because this can be
probably the
messy.
kid.
Oh,
Probably Emma.
gotcha.
Gina, really, something I really want to look for
Yeah.
is a headboard for this bed.
Okay.
It's sort of like, not match, but
Okay.
something like that. I really would like to get that.
If you're ever in downtown Frederick, there's a great store called Fabulous Finds,
Yeah.
and they've got a lot of just
Okay.
antique stuff, and
Yeah.
it's secondhand, but not. She only accepts high quality furniture, and you'll get a really kind of something like that there.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
So this is done.
Alright, so now
And
doing
we
this.
need this room, right?
Right. This is
Yeah.
the bathroom.
We need to be in the space you're in, dear.
All right, let me back up.
Okay, so you're keeping this.
Yeah. We're not gonna do no fancy thing like downstairs. Yeah.
No, that's fine. I just didn't know if this is kind of what we're working with.
Not necessarily. Oh,
Oh.
actually, I have. It does like go inside or outside. I think. Actually, I do have a white curtain that goes there. A white shower curtain.
Oh, a white shower curtain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me look and see if that is
Yeah.
the
The tones of white.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, we can always buy something that's appropriate.
Now
too,
we'll go
so.
for it, but yeah, for the meantime, this is what
I
I
don't know.
have.
Could be fun to buy something that's inappropriate.
Yeah. That's true. Like this one.
Well, I think this goes inside. It doesn't come outside. I think it goes inside, Dina. I think this goes inside. I don't remember. Yeah, I think it goes inside.
I don't. Let me look. No, I think this might be outside.
Okay.
No, I think
Yeah,
this
I
is
think that's outside,
This
and
is
you get, like, the
outside because you
plastic
need like
liner on the
the
inside.
plastic one on the
Plastic
inside.
ones, yeah.
That's really pretty.
But you know what? Don't get hung up on the curtain.
Okay,
No,
okay.
No.
I think I would like something that plays off the tile here.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I like a brown in here or I like a blue in here again. It kind of depends on which direction you want to go.
I think I'm leaning brownish.
Okay.
But what do you think?
Well, a level different from the outside here.
Well, yeah, it's
Yeah.
not
So
gonna be
we've-
the same as this.
Okay.
So we've got this outside.
Right, that's outside.
We've got this in your room.
Uh-huh.
So
You
we
have to
can
go
go
later, don't you?
really dark or we can
With the
go
cabinets?
really light.
What's that?
Doesn't it have to play off the cabinets too?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
well, that's what I'm looking at. We
Yeah.
can go either, we can go really light or we can go step it up and do really dark.
Mm,
Do you want to go in the really light vein? The other thing we could do is we can bring the familiar beige back.
I was thinking about that.
Again,
and where is that?
that is in her room
Okay.
across, which you
Yeah.
don't. They're totally different spaces. And honestly, what that does when you've got that rich color in the middle, you're
Mhm.
connecting all the spaces again.
Okay. I could
So-
go. I could go for that.
Okay,
Mhm.
this is it.
Yeah.
So we've got this room, and this room kind of in the light, and we've got that really centered, deep, rich.
Yeah. More out here. Yes.
Okay. So
Okay.
now when you go with your shower curtain, you're going to want to pick something in more of the rich tones, and you can pick a design that actually
Okay.
has some
Okay.
character.
Yeah.
Because because you've got so much of the the single color. So pick something that has a little bit more character in it.
Okay.
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 I
I'll
mean,
try.
You can do something that I'm just trying to think of, like a paisley would be beautiful, or a scroll print.
Okay.
I'm looking, kind of what else you've got going on. That would be really pretty too.
Okay.
Okay. All
Okay.
right. So we'll do the familiar beige in here as well. This is
Guess back.
Guess
Guess
back.
back. Yeah.
What year are you in school, Sean?
I'm in 8th grade right now.
8th grade?
Yeah.
Excited about next year?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I told them.
Your son answered the door.
Bit of a transition. You go from in 8th grade beating everybody up,
Remember
and in freshman year getting beat up by everybody.
Yeah.
I
True.
told you one time, and she was in the car seat.
Yes.
And they said, Mommy, who are you calling? I said, Gina Panina. So,
That's
And you
so
play
funny.
sports and
I don't know if
stuff,
she
or
heard, but
yeah,
she
what
put
are
the
your
phone right
sports?
after that.
I do
Oh,
soccer and
that's
then
so
I run
funny.
cross country and play track or do track.
Cross country is the same time of the year as soccer season, isn't it?
No,
Yeah, they're both-
Well, he plays soccer pretty much spring and fall, and he started doing summer. He doesn't do the indoor though.
It's an empty nest.
So we're thinking that we're just going to play it how it works out. He definitely wants to play soccer at the high school level, and then track or cross country will be like his secondary sport.
Yeah.
Okay.
He just shouted
Yeah, you look like a cross country runner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a senior.
You got that slender build, looks like you could go for hours and not get tired.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Like when I was in high school, I had to mix it up. I played tennis, I did outdoor track, and soccer. So some of them overlap. So I had different years. I did different things.
Gotcha.
And I wanted to do wrestling. Tried out for football, but I was too small. So
I just want to see it compared
I was
to your
probably
own.
faster than anybody on the team, but
Yeah, he could have been a slot receiver.
I know.
So close that you don't need
They
to
took me out there and
Yeah.
I practiced with the team for a week, and they just beat the.
No, Gina,
Yeah,
I'm
well, and after everything we hear about concussions and stuff,
I was
it's
saying
probably
Chris White.
better that you
Yeah.
were playing the other sports anyway.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Remember, I was telling you Chris White, but he said he didn't want to do white. But
Oh.
Dina said no, it's Chris White is going to
It
do it.
really, really will be
Yeah, right.
beautiful. And
On the
I
trim?
would, yeah, and I would actually recommend a high gloss because
So
then you
like
can-
this or
White.
whiter?
as whiter than that,
I-
Okay.
and
It would
as
look-
shiny as you can get because it will wipe.
Okay.
Look at that white. It's probably even whiter than that.
Yes,
a little bit.
yeah, and again, the sheen is what's going to really bring that regal richness that you
Yeah.
want.
Okay. Yeah. Now, how about the ceiling? What color are we doing ceiling?
You can keep it the same color.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fine. Ceilings are a pain to paint. Unless they need it, I would avoid it, and they're expensive. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe they're giving you a good deal. I just know from other painters I've worked with that they charge way more to do ceilings.
Okay. I think my quote includes the ceiling.
Okay,
I
okay.
I kind of think so. But if it includes it,
Uh-huh.
I don't know if we'll do it or not. What color you think we might put up there?
You can do something similar, like more of an off-white, not a white, but something that's maybe a step darker
Okay.
than your trim. That way your trim will still pop.
Right.
Okay.
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 All right.
So that raises a big question for me. So every room is going to be the colors, but even here, this should be white. This room, the roof should be white. They should. Okay.
Yep. Yep.
Because I was thinking, I don't know,
What color
because
is
I mean we kept it that way here, but maybe I was envisioning it would be colored here. I don't know.
I would.
I don't know why.
Mhm.
Okay.
I would do
Okay.
It
that.
has to be different.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I think that you.
Then you're
will-
too enclosed in.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
all right.
you nailed it.
Okay.
See, I'm training you already.
Yeah.
You already know. Well, you can feel it.
Yeah.
You can almost feel that just by saying it. So. All right.
And then the only other place, I guess, is the basement, right?
Okay.
But we've got, let's see, a bathroom, a study, and the main. I think downstairs is where I want to do kind of, I know it's going to sound wild when I say it, but I want like a pub feel,
Okay.
like a Irish pub type feel, like in my space.
Sure.
And
I love this piece here.
You did it.
I remember.
You
It's
did that.
beautiful
Yeah.
there.
But see, I don't think I want to do the whole basement, like starting there.
Okay.
All
You just
the
want to
color.
maybe do an accent color?
Yeah, I'm
Like an
thinking,
accent wall?
in here is where I would do like the pub color. Maybe like
Yeah.
either these three walls or that wall or something. Because we talked about since we moved in here, like when we moved in, they offered a wet bar
I
here.
remember.
And I didn't like
Right.
it just being a wet bar. And,
Right.
and I envisioned putting in a real bar.
Gotcha.
But, you know, at the time I envisioned like a full bar, like when you go sit down in the bar and it's all the way out
Sure.
here, which doesn't work, it's too big.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I want to put, if I ever do it, a small bar
Okay.
in here
Okay.
with seating maybe.
A standalone or one that is
Well, that's the thing, I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I would like one that's built
okay, so a built-in custom that you kind of have
custom,
somebody.
but I'm
come
just
out.
afraid
Okay.
about how far to go out.
They would know all about
Okay,
that.
Yeah.
They would know all about that. I think because you are you going to do a sink? Because I see you.
Yeah,
put
that's why
plumbing
we
there.
put that,
Okay.
added water
Perfect.
for that, or
Okay.
water plumb for that.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could definitely do that. You could do one of two things.
Okay.
You can treat this as the 3 walls. I like that idea.
Yeah,
Or you can just do your focal wall.
okay.
What what I do like is the fact that this whole space
Mhm.
is then having its own vibe. So
Okay.
with that in mind, my first choice would be to do the 3 walls.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Because
thinking.
then this becomes its own
Yeah.
feel,
Area.
you know, as
Yeah.
opposed to, because when you do one focal wall,
Mhm.
it's still connected to the whole
Mhm.
space.
Yeah,
But when you do the 3 walls, it says, oh, this
Yeah.
is my own place now.
yeah.
Now, how?
So-
Where would you? What would? How
This stays, that's not
that,
included.
this is part of
That's
that.
part of that.
Gotcha.
Yep,
Mhm.
yep.
Even on the
Otherwise,
side?
yep.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, it's like, oh, there's a color there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It only draws your attention to the fact that you have a post here.
Oh, okay.
And nobody wants to draw attention to that unless you're gonna put gold on it or something.
Yeah.
There's just no need for that.
Right.
Okay.
So, my only concern with picking a color without knowing what wood tone is, that's my only concern.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
the colors, you know, I mean, it's been a long time since I've gone to a true like Irish pub or
Mhm.
whatever, but
Yeah, they
You
do
know,
have the greens, which
yeah,
I'm
we-
fine with.
you
Is it
know,
gonna match
Okay,
this?
so
I
you
went
do
with the
have-
classic, you know,
Yes, yeah, your
pool table.
Yep, your billboard, your billiard green. Yep.
Yeah, so I was thinking, you know, like I guess like an Irish green or
Okay.
or,
I just get in the green
or
ones.
something.
I wouldn't do
You know,
that. That's going to
okay.
clash with your green.
Yeah.
Yeah, go in there and
How
see
about
what
those
you
blue
like.
greens that we first saw, right?
The blue greens are not going to work with.
Okay. So you need those kind of colors?
You know, I don't want a bright green. I want
You
like
almost
a
need
dark.
like an olive green,
yeah,
to be
I want-
honest. Like,
Yeah,
even something in this,
something that's Irish.
like does something like this work for you, or is that too rich?
Possibly.
Okay.
you know.
Um,
No,
I don't like that.
No, I don't
That's
want
like
anything on
Kermit
the.
the Frog
Yeah, I
green.
don't want any light. Yeah, I'm thinking
We
like
don't want Kermit the Frog green.
I'm thinking like a gray green, like a dark green.
Okay,
something
so
like
now
that.
that I could work with,
Yeah,
because it's not, because we've got your carpet to consider too,
yeah,
you know, so that's not bad.
yeah.
Yeah, bring it a little more rustic,
Mm-hmm.
which I think would be nice down here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have to go with that. I mean, that's just what I was thinking, Irish
Sure.
green, but
Out of these 3, let me see, I can pull one more. Okay, so out of these 4, what are you leaning towards?
All right, guys, help us.
because this is not terribly bright down here, as you can see. So
No, but
Um,
you can put a huge mirror on this back wall, which
Yeah.
would then bring a lot of illumination.
yeah. I don't know. I want that pub feel. So whichever one is more of a. They're
I don't
generally
know.
kind of dark. I
I
would.
keep gravitating towards that one for some reason.
This one?
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know colors, so.
That one captures the feel
I-
of this Irish pub on
Yeah.
the phone.
Yeah. Let me look at
That one kind of
This.
captures that kind of
Mm-hmm.
shade. If you like that, if not, then you can scroll through other Irish pubs. I just put Irish pubs images,
Okay.
Oh,
and
Okay, so I'm looking at this green
okay, Craig.
up
Mhm.
here.
Shauna. That's see what color it's gonna
Oh, I
go.
wonder where that came from. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. We've got our colors written
Okay,
there.
help me.
See, like the classic Irish green type colors, like that's that or the darker green. You know, it's almost like a
That's almost like this then.
yeah.
Yeah, that looks a little more Irish to me.
Okay, so this,
Actually, that's not.
that's not bad. Because my concern was, I don't want it to be
Yeah.
like, whoa, what's going on? But
What-
it's fine.
What other color could we go with? It's
I mean, you could do your traditional beige.
yeah.
You know, that's easy. But I do like this, and I even like this.
Yeah.
Or you can, you know, you can keep looking
Were
and
you
then
kind of married in your head today of Kelly green? Is that kind of what you had
Yeah,
in mind?
yeah, yeah.
So this is obviously a departure from Kelly.
Yeah.
So
Well, what other color?
So the Kelly
could we
green
go?
is more, I mean, you're basically taking this
Mhm.
and
I'm
putting it on
out.
your wall.
Yeah.
And so that's
That's where it might be overload.
that's where I was thinking, oh, we might want to go in a little bit different
Where can we go
direction.
see those pictures with,
what would be a color, a base color that lots of Kelly green accents? Like if you went with some Kelly green lighting or
I do like
mirrors
just-
trimmed with Kelly green or something would.
Yeah, that's fine. This just really jumped out at me as being really beautiful with this and this. Of course, it's around the pink, which
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of in a gray tone, which is interesting. It's just it
Yeah.
just has its own vibe to it, which I like, and it's almost picking up on your equipment, which is kind of, not that that's going to stay
Yeah,
there, but
yeah.
it's kind of that same tone. That's a possibility.
just to give you an idea, this is from the model home for this,
Uh-huh.
9 years ago, but this is a red pool table.
Okay,
But just to give you an idea what they use for red.
sure, and they've got your tans in the
Let's
back.
see how well that is correct.
Yeah. It's a lighter
Yeah.
Mediterranean type feel
Right.
or something.
Right.
So just to give you an idea what they were doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely more of a Mediterranean.
I'm just.
Even this is more of a New York City
Yeah. Yeah.
as opposed to an an Irish pub.
Yeah.
Like there's one that's got basically tan as the base, but it's using lots of green accents.
Well, that's what I was saying.
Yeah,
If you just
yeah.
did a tan on the walls, you know, you could do, again, this is our color. It has been our go-to color. You can just stick with this, or even if you wanted to go lighter, you could. And then you've got your green.
Well, okay. Let's hold off.
Hold
on this.
off on that?
Let's pick
Okay.
this part, I guess,
Okay.
and then maybe that'll help me pick this.
Okay.
Yeah. So all this, I think we want. Do we? Okay. Well, I guess many questions are coming in now. So stairway down. Do we want the stairway and all this to be
Yes.
one color?
This can
Okay.
be a different color.
That's our accent wall?
Yep.
Good.
That can
Okay.
be your accent wall if
Okay.
you want to. You don't have to, but that certainly can.
Okay.
Totally up to you.
Now, we didn't have an accent wall upstairs. Should we?
This is totally different.
I know, but upstairs we don't need
No.
an accent wall. Even over the door?
Nope.
Okay.
Okay.
Nope.
And then another question that's kind of coming into mind for me is if we did all this one color, let's say
Much like
to
Mm-hmm.
here,
Right?
did that a color,
Mm-hmm.
then maybe did do this a color.
Uh-huh. You could do that.
Right, well, I would say this should start from here.
No.
Oh, okay.
Because then this is going to compete with that.
No, so you, yeah, carry that all the way
To your natural
to
breaking
borders,
point.
yeah,
Yep.
and then
And then in there.
So
Yep.
are we saying, let's just say yellow, green, blue here? Like what color are we carrying in here?
This is going to be your most neutral color because this occupies the most space.
Mhm.
Then you can do color.
Okay, so this will go with there and stairs?
And all the way up.
Gotcha.
And again, you're opening the door from the kitchen,
Uh-huh.
which
so
is
which is the grays,
grays, okay.
which is fine because we've got the grays and the browns all kind of jumping off of each other.
Mhm.
So we could bring the gray back down here, or we can deal with the beige, or we've got a beige rug, so we kind of that's here and that's staying here, so we kind of have to just be mindful of that.
Yeah. I think I like the brown tones a little bit more than the grays
Okay.
for some reason.
That's
All right.
fine.
Let me show you my office now.
Okay.
And, okay, and then you back and look at the color.
Yeah.
So this is my office.
Okay.
So one came 2 days ago. It's the wrong table I have.
Oh, okay,
That
that's
one-
what it.
Yeah, the wrong
Okay,
table was not functional at all.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
okay.
So I don't know what color's gonna go in here.
This can be whatever color you want, because you're coming off of a beige. So this can be a color, or this can just be the same color as the outside.
Like, could she pick a color that's what she likes in here?
Absolutely.
See,
Yes.
that's what I don't know. I don't know what's gonna match in here.
What's your favorite color?
I don't have a favorite
Yeah,
color.
we had that discussion before.
Yeah, we had that discussion before. You can pick the blue that was upstairs in the guest room.
That was my instinct. I think that's why I like you, because you're thinking what I'm thinking, and you know.
'Cause I'm
whether-
just looking
whether
at
it's
the
right or
different
wrong,
tones.
If she says it, it's
Yeah.
you know.
I think that blue that was in the guest room would be pretty in here.
Let's do that.
Yeah. Which blue was that? I don't
I
remember.
know.
Starting to blend together.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
What, which one?
I said, how do you not have a favorite color?
Yeah, everyone has a favorite color.
I don't have a favorite color. Oh yeah, it's dark.
Your favorite color is blue?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's Dad's favorite color.
Sean, what's
I don't-
yours?
Gray.
Gray.
Gray?
Yeah.
Well, that's an unusual favorite color.
Yeah.
You must love rainy days.
I actually do like them better than sunny days.
Wow.
What was that number of the world?
Well, you have a future in Seattle or Syracuse.
9135. Cool is 9135. Okay.
Which one is that? Is it the lighter of the grays?
And you don't
No, it was
need
a blue actually.
Yeah. I'll go, just write it down for now. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'll go find all these swatches and bring them and put them on the wall.
Here it is, right here. What's this one? Oh, our thing came off.
Number 4.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's good.
What
I
do
was
you
concerned that you went too dark in there.
No.
Because that furniture
that's
is dark
not-
already, so I do,
But that's not too dark.
That's not too dark. I mean, you could do the sleepy
For some
blue.
reason, I
or-
want the light colors.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that. I think that's
I see again
nice.
we're going with the number
Right.
4 color. 1, 2, 3,
Right.
4. We're always on the 4. Yeah.
You're so funny. So,
And I would say if you're studying a lot, I think I would go with something on the lighter end because dark kind of makes you go to sleep. You know, that's my feeling, you know.
sleepy blue. That's the lighter one. Isn't that
Yeah.
funny? It's ironic.
Yeah.
All right, Dina, just put the 2 colors,
Okay.
and then when I bring the swatches, I can see how they look.
Yeah, well, I was thinking not just the furniture, but there's no window in that room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
So
That's
that's
another
All
reason.
right. So why don't we go ahead and do the
Yes.
the sleepy blue then?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
See, 6225. 6225.
and it'll probably look darker in there than it actually
this.
is.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah, I think so.
or you can say
Like this
or.
green.
Okay.
This one, yeah.
Gotcha.
That's what I think. That's the green I don't care for.
Do you get to play a lot of pool? No? You're not a pool shark.
So in this main part, do you want to go with the lightest, the lightweight that would be coming down the stairs and everywhere?
Yeah.
That probably makes the sense because of the carpet color.
Yeah. I think I can agree with that.
Yeah, I think that would look the best. So that's going to be basement common area or basement. I'll say basement main color, and you'll
Okay.
kind of know what that means.
Yeah.
Six zero 6092. What's this number?
9-2.
6092.
What's
Okay,
your name?
6092.
Lightweight beige.
Okay. Okay. All right.
So we got this in. How
So
do
we
we
have
get
this
that
in.
right?
So do you want to pick a color and then a color, or do you want to sleep on your pub side? I mean, for now, honestly, you could bring the light beige everywhere.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking
And
continue
then-
light beige all the way over,
Mhm.
and then just have this
Yeah.
area as a standalone.
Mm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm really still thinking I want that Irish green. I don't know if that's going to be overkill or not, but I
You know what?
I want like a dark green. I think.
Let's do the green
That's
he
fine.
wants.
That's fine.
But I'll get the swatches and we'll see how it looks.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm thinking you want to go either 1 or 2 shades darker than your pool table.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Darker.
Because it's just going to be
Because usually the pub feel is like that dark emerald green or
Right.
whatever it's called.
Kinda
You know?
like-
Yeah.
In this, one of these two families. I don't know if one of these.
Yeah, which
Or
one is
even
more?
this,
Yeah,
that's
yeah. Can we find this color anywhere?
Well, that's what I'm saying. You
We
want to go
don't
darker.
want- we
You
don't
don't
want
want to go.
But one thing, if we could find this on, let's just say this color is this color, then we have the whole thing to look at.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
Like go down 1, 2, 3.
Gotcha.
I'm thinking dark.
I
I'm
agree.
thinking like
I agree.
emerald,
I agree.
woodsy, dark green.
Yep.
You know, like
Yep.
something like this. These
Yeah.
three
Yep.
is what I'm thinking.
Which way gray? 1. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Emma says that. Sean, which one you
Because
say?
that to me is a little bit too.
It's on the green, black,
Mhm.
dark side, yeah.
I know. I can't stand those.
I know.
Sometimes they're awful.
It's great, but yeah.
I'm thinking this
That one.
honestly, like the
Mhm.
darkest one. Is
I like it.
Yeah.
I think it's great.
Let's go with that.
You'll just get a bigger swatch and you'll see.
Uh-huh.
This is called
Six-
Evergreen.
mhm.
6447.
7.
I don't know if that's the Irish green. I mean, I know there's like you were saying that Kerry green, which is more like the brighter, but to
Right.
me it's like that pub green is always like it's like an emerald green, or
Right,
it's a little
right.
bit darker.
What's the number on there again?
It's almost like a green gray or a green brown or something. I don't know. I'm not really seeing it in that palette
Yeah, turn it over
exactly.
again. It says it here.
Oh, yeah.
6447.
Yeah, because they're going more for
Easier to
a
read
warmer,
there.
cozier,
Yeah.
kind of going into the man cave kind
Yeah,
of feel, right?
exactly.
Yeah.
Reflection?
Yeah.
Reflective value.
Let's see.
And then the color that is in the main part,
8
that'll wrap all the way up into this header too on this side
Yeah.
of the room.
light
Yeah.
reflective
And the other thing,
value,
if you
8
wanted to
dark.
do,
Okay.
in a basement, sometimes what I'll do is I'll bring the color even on the ceiling, because what it does is it makes it, everything's continuous. I
Okay.
mean, these ceilings are high, but it also doesn't do any breaking point. Whenever you have a breaking point and you don't have a lot of windows, it squishes everything.
Mm-hmm.
So if you wanna just bring that light beige all the way into the ceiling, you're fine.
Hmm.
And then you're gonna bring it into this ceiling
Oh,
area too.
okay.
Okay.
You don't
So you
have
have
to.
beige in here with the green walls.
Correct,
Oh wow.
just on the ceiling.
That might be neat. looking.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Hmm.
It really is.
Okay.
I always recommend that in a basement
Mhm.
because it really does kind of help bring a cohesiveness to the space.
Okay. And do we have to worry about all this ducting or architectural,
Well, that's what
whatever
I'm
it is
talking
stuff? I mean,
It's all the
Okay.
same color.
Okay.
It's all the same color.
Okay.
That's why visually it makes sense to do that when you have all of this
Yeah.
ductwork.
Okay.
Because it
Yeah.
makes the ductwork disappear. Who
Yeah.
wants to highlight ductwork?
Yeah.
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 There's no crown molding around it,
Yeah.
you know? So
Yeah.
that's why I always recommend that.
Okay. Yeah, I like that idea.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's good.
You're good. Yay.
Yeah, I know Dina doesn't take long.
Look at that. Excellent. You did a great job.
We're done?
Ta-da!
Hugs all around.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 rooms
Wow.
in less than 2 hours.
And how many colors?
Yeah, that's what I want.
I
was like, I hope it's not 17 colors.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, because of the kids' rooms.
Yeah.
9, because of down here.
Mhm.
Yeah, like 9.
Okay, that's not bad. I like
No, again, you've got 3
that.
floors.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, so that's
Mhm.
great. Look at that.
Okay, so we'll sign off the pre-recorded video, which
Yeah.
is a supplement to the Facebook
Thank you.
Live, which was posted
Thank you,
earlier.
Troy.
And thank you.
You did a great
You guys have been
job.
a great host family. Appreciate
Yes, thank
this.
you.
I'm gonna give you these.
Yes.
And we